So like a lot of storytellers like to do, they create this crazy situation, and in particular this is crazy to the next level. It's very bizarre, very odd. It's just a crazy, insane fight. Mayuri versus a fucking arm and shit like that. But underneath it all is a very simple undertone. And honestly, I feel as though the big thing that right now has been going on is a situation of a father and a daughter. Because in this chapter, finding out that originally her name was Nemuri Nanago or something like that, but he just started calling her Nemu because he kind of was proud at the end of the day that even though, yes, it's a creation and there was like 6 other different ones to get to this particular point, ultimately the joy that he had was seeing his creation growing. And honestly, if you think about it, simplify that down, that's the joy a father would get of seeing his kid growing up. So with all the craziness and insanity around, Kubo is laying a very simple undertone of a father being proud of his daughter and seeing his daughter stepping up. And in the chapter when Mayuri is like, this isn't the orders I gave you, your orders are to grow and prosper, and she's like, no, but this is what I'm going to do, and that's protect you. And at the same time, while he's Mayuri, so he can't really comprehend these emotions that he's feeling, ultimately it's like, yeah, I want my daughter to live. I don't want my daughter to die. I don't want her to sacrifice herself, and that's what any caring father would do. So it's a very odd situation, but yet can be very simplified. And I mean, the big reveal is Nemu is a motherfucking beast, going in, fighting the fucking left arm, and just like the power that she has right now to fuck him up. And she only has 400 seconds, so I'm really starting to believe Mayuri ain't gonna die. It's going to be her, and it's gonna be a sad, tragic thing, but ultimately I think this chapter showed some decent development from Mayuri, or maybe it was already always there, but we just never ultimately got to see it, or it could be, you know, kind of Kubo adding it in the last minute, because I know there's been situations where Mayuri just really hadn't given a fuck up until this point, but granted, things have changed, the characters have grown a little bit, and I think the best thing that this chapter added, aside from like, you know, some cool action or whatever, Nemu going in, you know, 400 seconds of beast mode and shit like that, well, you know, using her soul energy to do it, which again, I think that's going to ultimately be her death. But it's just big development for Mayuri, showcasing he is capable of caring about something in his own bizarre way. So, yeah, again, crazy chapter, but very simple at the same time. And honestly, it's just par for the course for this particular fight. It was a good chapter, a little bit crazy, but nothing too out of this world. And ultimately, I'd say it's about like a 7 out of 10. It was a good chapter, and it was nice to see Mayuri kind of develop a little bit as a character, not just be this insane scientist. He's an insane scientist, but his science brought him forth to a relationship that I don't even think he himself can quite grasp, because it's just something that he's not used to, just caring about something. So he cares about Nemu in a father-daughter relationship, but doesn't understand it. And cool development for him in that aspect. And yeah, honestly, again, cool chapter. Definitely think Nemu's gonna die after this particular fight. I mean, she only got 400 seconds left, and if she doesn't die, it'll be a little bit like, all these, you know, threats of like this person's gonna die and all these death flags. So I'm really expecting her to die. Not that I necessarily want her to die, because it's like, you know, it's a cool character or whatever, but I think she should die to showcase, again, Mayuri did care about somebody, and maybe, who knows, we'll see a tear come out of him after this, because we did get some decent development with him. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Nemu's going to bite the big one after this one? She's going to use all of her soul energy to kill the hand, or will we see a twist where Mayuri will still show that he cares, and he'll jump in because he doesn't want her to die, and ultimately they'll slay the left arm together? I mean, that kind of sounds a little bit campy. I think it'd be a little bit more epic and extreme if it's like daughter saving her father in this situation. And what do you guys think about how basically I kind of got an undertone of just a father-daughter relationship out of all this, out of all the mad scientist shit, and, you know, Nemu asking, why does he call me this and that? Do you feel as though it's really just a simple situation as that, in a very fucked up and weird way? And your world thoughts of the chapter. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.